All right, Mr. Wolpert, what's up? It's the Wednesday morning tournament. We are back and ready for business today. I know you're kind of bridged out from all the bridge you're playing, but do you have enough in you, Gavin, today to take
Bridged
this
out,
down?
I don't get bridged out. Bridged out is a
Good point.
stretch. I mean, I
It's
get a little tired maybe, but bridged out doesn't happen. I love the game. I could play all day, every day, but well,
and
no, to a
frequently
point.
do, by the way.
Yeah,
Play all day,
it's
every
true.
day. Well, we are once again tasked with trying to take down this tournament. Our first hand is relatively interesting here, Gavin. We start out with a pass. Right-hand opponent opens a diamond, and this is our hand. So let's bring the audience right in, wake them up. What are you guys doing with this hand here? Make your call in the chat. We won't poll this one. Your right-hand opponent opens a diamond, make your bid. And while they're doing that, Gavin, I'm going to take this piece of gum out of my mouth. It's not good for that. All right, so one diamond on your right, guys. First hand out of the chute. Make your call. And welcome to all of you from around this tiny world
I
that we
I
live
just
on.
love that little hello from wherever, but when
Yeah,
everybody says where they're from, it's just so awesome. Every
great.
week, it doesn't matter. It just the variety, the yeah.
It's the beauty of the internet, and I see some really good bids in the chat here, Gavin.
Yeah,
Are
consistent. Everybody's there.
are you in any sort of expert circle contemplating overcalling a four-card suit ever?
No, I really like for me, it just doesn't. I mean, there's a rare circumstance I would overcall a four card suit, but I genuinely tell everybody that if you never overcall a four card suit, you will be just
Yeah,
fine.
you'll be
That
ahead in your lifetime as a bridge player, basically.
I've had such a negative experience in general overcalling four card suits. There's one I love. I'll tell you, there is one that I can't help myself.
Ace, king,
Is
queen,
when
fourth.
yeah, ace king queen fourth or ace king queen jack, and I'll tell you why. But when you overcall ace king queen fourth, you can often talk your opponents out of playing in no trump. It's very hard because they might
Yeah,
not have a
because they're not
stopper.
they're holding jack something at
They,
best, right?
yeah, especially ace king. I love ace king queen jack just particularly. They just can't
Because
get to
they're
even
never
one
playing
no.
three now, right? Yeah,
Even one. I mean, they just can't get there, and because they don't have a stopper. So yeah,
very
so those are
interesting.
those are ones that I kind of fall for. But otherwise, I try not to. I tell myself not to. I had my
I'm the
days where
same.
I did it a
Yeah.
lot, and
And
I
there's
just
there's talking like, hey, it's plus EV, and I'm certainly
well,
not sold, and I would never tell anyone to bid it this way for sure.
the big problem is we've designed our whole system around competing with the right number of trumps, around the law of total tricks. And so when
Great
you
point.
only have a four card suit, when you overcall, partner ends up competing to the three level with one fewer trump than you need to compete to the three level, and
Seen
that's
this
what
in many.
seems to happen to me all the time. That's the thing that got me to stop doing it.
Yeah, exactly. Or the preemptive raise, and you have an eight card fit as well. So yeah, we're passing here because the shape just doesn't work. If they opened a club, this is magic, right? This is exactly what we want to have for our takeout double. Unfortunately, they didn't give us the right suit, and this is just a common issue. People think you have to take action here because you always would if you were opening the bidding, but the opening bid to your right changes the parameters.
The takeout double will just lead to partner bidding clubs.
Exactly. And now it goes a spade, two clubs. And we're back in a situation where we really don't have much to say, right?
Yeah, nothing we can do with a one suited takeout double. It would be
Well, it looks like they just keep bidding suits, so this is
Yeah, but
usually a
well,
good
so
sign for
we
us.
actually have a lot of information now of what's
Yeah,
going on.
let's
Can
take a
what do we
second.
think? Let's process East's hand here. Let's look at East bidding. They've opened a diamond.
Yep.
They rebid two clubs. And then when their partner took a preference back to two diamonds, they bid two hearts. What shape and strength are they showing for that bid? It's a
It's very
very
cool.
descriptive auction. What that is a answer, please, audience. Go ahead
Yeah, yeah,
and like
yeah, exactly. Go ahead and type an answer in there. I'm not going to hover over this bid until we figure this out. Right? So also think of the relative strength of East. And that's the important thing as well, because West was signing off, right? That two diamond bid was saying, hey, I prefer diamonds and I'm not, willing to go any further. And now we see a two heart bid and a correction to clubs and a pass.
So the first piece of information that East gave us on this hand Was that well after the diamond? Obviously, the diamond opening bid is pretty nondescript. But then
Yeah.
when they rebid two clubs, they were showing a somewhat unbalanced hand. Usually 5-4 in the minors. Typically, you'd expect them to have 5 diamonds and 4 clubs for this bid. If they were balanced, they would have just rebid 1 no trump. So those of you that are guessing 2-3-4-4 or 3-2-4-4, any of those types of shapes, they're usually not. They're not supposed to be balanced when they rebid two clubs. The two clubs,
Yeah.
by rebidding a second suit, is indicating an unbalanced or semi-balanced hand. So we're starting from there. So when they bid two clubs, I'm thinking 5 diamonds, 4 clubs. They might be 4-4 if they're
if they're
1-4.
4-4-4-1, right? Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But typically, I'm assuming they're 5-4 because they're going
Absolutely.
to be 5-4 way more frequently
You're
than
assuming 9 cards in the minors, just pretty much always in this spot. But
right.
now we get the heart bid, which for me, Gavin, this would be this shape, like a 4-4-4-1, or maybe some sort of weird spot there. But it would definitely be some extras, right, toward the top end of their
Yeah, you have a reason to
minimum
bid.
range.
Exactly. That's the big thing is when they chose to bid 2 hearts here over 2 diamonds, their partner just made a simple preference back to diamonds. Partner did
Right.
not advance towards game. So most of the time over 2 diamonds, East is just going to pass 2 diamonds out and they're going to play it in 2 diamonds. When East chooses to take another bid, they're advancing towards game. They think game might be possible given the fact that their partner has 5 to 10 points.
Yep.
So East is going to need to have interesting game when partner has like 9 points. So they need about 16, 17 points to make this bid. The robot has a pretty wider definition there for the strength there, but yeah, I would be expecting a 15 to 17 with at least 3 hearts and 9 cards in the minor. So singleton spade is what East is the big piece of information that East is conveying. They have short spades.
So here also, in these spots, we have to recognize that West, that 2 diamond bid, is a shutdown of the auction at that point from that player's perspective. So someone was referencing 4th suit forcing. Yes, they did bid all 4 suits, but not before one of them limited their hand with this West player, saying, "Hey, I can sign off in 2 diamonds." Right. So here, this is certainly not 4th suit forcing. This is not a game forcing situation. This is partner continuing after West tried to sign off. Okay. So we're going to pass and let's ask what we're going to lead. Right? Make your lead, guys. This auction, we know a lot about East shape, so we need to figure out what we're going to lead. Yeah, 4th suit forcing will be 4 consecutive suits with responder ending with that 4th suit. Yeah, my background is not blanked out because I want you guys to see this, lovely space that I'm in here. And it looked bad with this light. All right, Gavin.
So 2 choices that are standing out to me. Well, diamonds ruled out. We're obviously that's opener's other suit. That's doing their job for them. That might be giving up our king of diamonds. We're not leading a diamond. So other than that, so now we can look at the other 3 suits and decide. So typically when we have ace kings, we're going to lead them. But this is also an auction that kind of calls for a trump lead. So those are the 2 things that stand out because I'm expecting my left-hand opponent to be somewhat. I mean, well, now that they've bid 3 clubs, it's pretty interesting because they initially preference back to diamonds,
4,
but now
3,
they've
4.
gone right. So I'm expecting lefty to be something like exactly 4. Well, I don't know. What do you think?
Spades.
4,
4
3,
spades,
3,
3
3.
diamonds, 4 clubs, or are they just showing a 3-3
5 more
preference?
spades. They have more spades. They have 5, probably 5 or 6 spades, 2 hearts, and 2, 3. Maybe that. Let's go 6, 2, 2, 3. 5, 2, 3, 3. Those are the shapes I'm expecting. Either way, I really want to get trumps off the table. I don't want to let them rough hearts and dummy. I don't want to let them
Yeah,
rough.
let's just clarify. This is one of the rare occurrences where I would be, kind of leaning towards a trump lead with a singleton trump. Usually that is not like the best situation, but here it just seems so right from maybe both sides of the table to get trumps
And
off
the
the table.
reason that you might say like, what's going to hurt to cash the high spade before we lead a trump? But honestly,
We
the
could be
spade roughs
voiding
back.
east,
Yeah, East
and then the
it's
rough just
possible to.
happens quickly.
Exactly. East might need to just rough spades back to their hand as transportation. And if
Yeah.
we lead a trump first, maybe when they play a spade, partner can win the queen of spades
Yeah, that's the
and play
key,
another
and
trump.
then
We
get
might.
trumps on the table from their side, and there we've created an entry for that hand by not cashing the ace of spades first. That's good stuff.
Yeah.
All right, let's
So
do this. Double click in the 9 here. Oh, they were they were
false preference.
they
They
were
were
this they
so
were the shape that I mentioned actually.
yeah.
They roboted this up, right? They were four spades, three diamonds, and four
Well,
clubs.
look. So honestly, look. They have a pretty ugly 9 count.
I know.
I wouldn't have been really upset if my partner passed me in 2 clubs with that 9 count. But when you have 9 points and your partner's range is up to 17 points, up to even 18, 9 and 18 is game. So you usually want to keep the bidding alive. So from that sense, the 2 diamond bid was a pretty smart bid. But the 4 queens is like, I don't know. That's pretty ugly.
Yeah.
Sorry. So what happened? So it went
So when
nine.
club to we led the nine of clubs and it went king with nothing revealed from anyone else, and now it's a heart to the queen here.
Yeah.
Make your
Well,
play.
yeah, I think we should go up with our king here, and then at that stage, like at this stage, you can see they are going to try and rough hearts and dummy, but there's not a lot we can do about it at this stage. They're, we're not going to be able to get partner in. Uh, Partner even
Unless
have
they
any
have
points?
enough.
How many points did we have? We had
Well, we had let's see, 4, 9, 12,
14 and 9 in dummy is
yeah.
23. So declare
And
is going to have
East
about
has like 14, 15, so partner has like a jacker. And we know they don't have any queens over there. That's for
four. They
sure.
have East has 14 at
East,
most, right? So
no, no, no.
four,
They could have more than
we
14.
we had 14, so they
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
have more than 14. They have
Good. Yeah,
exactly
yeah. So
14.
so they probably have exactly 14 or
So partner has
an
three
oddly
points.
shaped 13
Three
that they like.
has 3 points exactly over there. So their partner has the king of clubs. Unless partner has an ace, but that doesn't seem likely.
Yeah, unless
So partner has the king of clubs. There's nothing we can do on this hand. We can just kind of cash a spade and get out a heart or whatever. We're just gonna get one spade and there's I don't know what else we could do. Maybe actually, you know what? Maybe it wouldn't hurt us to play like ace of spades and a low spade on this hand to like maybe the robot doesn't pop up with the queen and we make them rough in the wrong
and then
hand. Like
we
is that
tap it
queen of
out a little
spades
bit.
gonna is that queen of spades gonna help them at all?
Well, I mean, they would be pitching probably a heart or a diamond, and that
Well,
doesn't
it
seem
will at
like it
least
would
eventually
really
get to
be.
be able to tap them. It's not like when we get in with the king of diamonds, we will then have a tap card. So I think that's
Yeah,
what we should try. Ace,
I
let's go
like it.
ace of spades, low spade, and see what happens from there.
That made the robot think a little bit here. There's the jack of spades. Okay,
Well,
they're up to
I
their
kind of they're
task.
usually going to be pretty good about making no
They
lose
pitched a
plays, but
diamond though. Whatever.
yeah, it doesn't help them exactly. So now they're going to try and cross rough here, and we're going to get our king of diamonds. Partner's going to get a trump trick eventually. Yeah,
Looks like they're gonna get that trump trick right now.
partner the
They did
ace of
have the ace of
trumps.
clubs. My goodness.
Okay.
Uh, there's nothing. We can win the king and exit a
Yeah, we
spade
can
here.
just win the king, and we can pop the king of spades. Exactly. There's nothing more to this hand.
Yeah, yeah, we're done. It's surprising that partner actually had an ace over there. That means that righty was
Oh, partner
quite light. What is happening here?
it doesn't matter. We beat this hand, and
I mean, I like
that
it.
should be good. I don't know how. Yeah, the play kind of went a little weird. I think we were on the right track, forcing East to rough.
Let's take a peek here.
Yeah, East had no business bidding again, right? They had 13
Yeah,
points.
this
They're
is
supposed
very
to pass
bizarre.
two. They're supposed to pass 2 diamonds with that hand.
They panicked with their 4x1 for some reason. All right, we'll take that though, Gavin. 75% to start out. And now we see that right hand opponent is opening 2 diamonds, and this is our hand. Make your call, folks. Make your bid in the chat. What do you want to do with this hand? Preemptive bids are good when they're sound. We'll get to some polls when we have some 50-50 choices and more straightforward stuff. But to be honest, making the bid yourself is that's why that bid box was so good, Gavin. Being able to make the bid
Any
yourself
bid,
and
exactly.
and not have any choices like that. Everyone knows a multiple choice exam is a little easier. All right, what are you doing with this one, Gavin?
Can we do? I mean, we
Passing's
our only
pretty normal.
option
Double
to
is
enter the auction is
aggressive.
double. And exactly, it's very aggressive. We're vulnerable. Usually, when we have length in the opponent's suit, we're not going to be the ones coming into the bidding. If partner's got short diamonds, they will reopen. If partner has 3 diamonds, we're probably meant to be defending.
Yeah. And let me ask a follow-up here. If they open one diamond, would you double with the hand?
I would. At the one level, it's a different animal. I have a
Good.
full opening bid, and I want partner yeah, I want to get in, but not at the 2 level.
Good. Great. And yeah, Bidbox will be back, guys. It's actually we demoed it, and I had my first live class this past week, Gavin. So that was a nice return to
And
some
you
bit of
use
normalcy.
Bidbox, or yeah?
We were going to use it, but the internet at the place was subpar. But
Okay.
we broke it out and we're testing it, and it's still a heck of a lot of fun. So you will see more of that, guys. All right, make your lead.
Well, I mean, our options for leads are we have a couple sequences to lead from.
Yep.
Those stand out. I'm definitely I kind of narrow this down to the King of Hearts and the Jack of Diamonds, because a spade could cost a trick, a club could cost a trick.
Yep.
A heart's probably where I would start. I'm not expecting them to get too many roughs and dummy.
And
So
these are just kind of the leads that are helpful. When you see sequences like this, you kind of know you can get these on the table with little to no risk. And here, we see this dummy now, pretty solid 11 with 5 spades. What are we
so
thinking?
when I see the dummy, I think that because we have the spades locked up, I don't think there's urgency to get tricks cashed. What I see as possible is if we continue hearts and East roughs it, East might go after clubs and start to focus on roughing clubs and dummy. So now I see a little bit of urgency to get the trumps off the board. I see
And also,
if
I like getting entries off the board because what if, for one weird reason, maybe hearts are 3-3. Right? If we follow a heart, maybe it just
yeah,
give
sure,
them an
sure.
entry to dummy at some point. So you want to lead a diamond?
Yeah, I do. We can just lead the 8. I don't even think we need to lead the Jack or 10. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, partner needs to have something for us to
Yeah.
get a trick there.
Yeah, so they have the king of spades. It means they don't have the king of clubs probably. So they're gonna cash. Yeah, that's probably it. We've just seen declare has king, queen of diamonds, and the king of spades.
Yep.
Hopefully they don't finesse.
Yeah, they did.
Okay, good.
Nice.
All right, so that's it.
No
So
extras for them.
yeah, so that's kind of the whole hand. We just exactly put a club back on the table. We don't need to break new suits. We don't need to do anything. So we're gonna get our hearts. So what was declare's shape here? What was declare's shape? They had 2 clubs, 2
I
spades.
think they had 3 hearts, right?
They have 4.
Yeah,
No,
they had 3 hearts.
They have 3 hearts. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Boom. That was an 89%er for us for board number 2 there.
Just for not bidding. Wow.
82%. Boom. We'll take that. Yeah, people that were getting into the auction in whatever way, they were getting crushed.
I was just thinking if we let a spade, then maybe they. No, yeah, I mean, Claire could have taken another trick if we had to cash we had to cash our 5 tricks on the go on this hand legitimately, our 3 hearts and 2 clubs. They could have finessed the spade on us.
Yeah, they could have. Yeah, absolutely.
That would have been risking their contract.
All right. We're in second with 82%. That's a tough start to be behind after 82% on the first 2 boards, but lots of boards left. We're going to just open a spade here. No need to discuss. We'll see where we are on the way back. Ooh, a spade, 3 spades. Make your bid, folks. This is a good one. 3 spades is just invitational for the robot, and I'll make sure of that. Yeah, good. 4-card raise. 10 to a really bad 12, you would guess. What call are you making after 3 spades? On the last hand, North just wasn't good enough to double at a 7 count. And so at the 2 level there, vulnerable versus not with just a 6-card club suit. I don't know. And 2 diamonds, not 1. All right, just 4 spades, Gavin.
Yeah, I mean, look, we could make a slam if partner has king of spades, king of hearts, and ace of clubs. That's what we need. We'll only have a diamond loser, but I just think that it's not practical to try to explore for slam on a hand like this.
Exactly. In fact, it would be practical in spots where you're in a game force instead, right? Where partner's floor is like 13 plus. Now, this is the type of hand that would try to at least
Yeah,
attempt to
sure.
explore slam, right? But here, when three spades is at most an invitational hand, we're not quite good enough to make any sort of control bid to forward this process here. And it looks like
We got a friendly lead.
I know we're going to be able to pitch those diamonds and make six, unfortunately, but
Not
that's not
unfortunately, that's
unfortunate. That's
fortunately.
great.
Yeah.
All right, let's
If we
do
had
this.
that, but that's the thing about when you're looking for slam. Sometimes you tell the opponents what to lead,
Exactly.
and so had we had some control bidding auction, the next thing you know, they have the ace of diamonds on the table, and yeah, good call.
Not great for us, unfortunately. 42.9.
What?
Yeah. Two people bid a slam. Whatever. I'm fine with that. Two people decided to continue with a with the wrong control. Oh, sorry, I guess they bid four hearts for the right control bid. And another player bid for no trump right afterwards. Bad bids, guys. We can't do anything about that. That's bridge, right?
One of them just
42.9.
passed us. One of those two people just passed us in the
That's
ranking
good for
here.
us. That is
Yeah.
good for us. We're happy that the players that are willing to bid a slam with that hand are ahead of us. Here, another garden variety opener. We have our diamond bid. Diamond, a spade, double, two spades. Let's poll the audience again here. Make your bid, guys. Diamond, a spade, partner doubles, and then it goes two spades on our right. Yeah, I'm very happy with those first three boards, Gavin. Like getting 42.9% is like it's like in poker terms, it's like flopping the absolute nuts and losing at the end.
Yeah. Well, I mean, most people were in game, so it's not that big a deal.
Yeah, exactly. All right. What are you doing, Gavin?
So, I mean, I think we're too distributional to sell out to two spades. I would much rather declare with this hand than defend with this hand. That's what stands out to me is that our playing strength is a lot. On defense, we've got maybe two or three tricks. On offense, we've got a ton of tricks. Unless partner's got the dreaded shape of like, well, partner could have four spades. They have probably four hearts, maybe five. So they could have a terrible shape for us if they're 4, 5, 1, 3. Then we will not have a fit.
Well, you know what?
But any other shape, we have an 8-card fit on this hand.
But you know what? I forgot to maybe discuss. Maybe I bid too quickly. We could have passed this initially for the roll, but it's kind of hard to convince myself to do that.
No, I think there's I'm good with it. Well, we could have passed for sure, but I would open and I would bid 3 clubs now.
Yeah. Partner clips off 3 now.
That's unfortunate. I mean, it doesn't look like we're going to be making
unless partner has good diamonds, like that's, or Are you okay there, Gavin? You're on mute.
Sorry, I'm being held.
You're being summoned. All right, this is nice. Hi, Jenny.
No, it was Danielle.
Okay.
She just walks in the room like, "Hi,
She's
Father. I
driving
know,
now?
I
My
know
goodness.
you're broadcasting on the internet, but I'm going to interrupt you anyway. I need your peace."
Some things are more important than this, Gavin. All right. I mean, are we going to take a call or let this go?
I mean, I don't know how we can get this. Is kind of we're running away from what. Like, if I knew for sure we could stop, I would probably avoid 3-no trump because I don't think we're going to make it. But I feel like if we bid again, we're just going to end up going to the moon.
All right, let's see. Maybe like king 30 diamonds over there. I have a stiff diamond. My goodness.
We got nothing.
We have 0.
What a hand. 3-no trump. Thank you, partner. Brutal.
They took our 3 club bid as just too much, obviously. Yeah.
Maybe we could have looked at that and yeah.
Well, whatever. Sorry. I still can't get over the robot in some of these spots.
Let's duck. Yeah, let's duck. This is going to be ugly no matter what here.
Unless they give us a fair amount of help. Should we want to play hearts here?
Yeah, we're gonna have to play hearts here. I would keep the low club. Yeah, there's no reason to go to dominate. No, there's no play the 8 of clubs, right? Play the 8 of clubs, yeah. And so I think we should maybe spin the 8 of hearts here. Who's more likely to have 3 hearts here? Yeah, let's spin the 8 of hearts for sure. Let's leave the 8 of hearts.
Works.
Yeah.
So ace jack 10 on that hand.
All right. Well, we're gonna win the king of spades. And we're gonna play a heart, and hopefully they win it, but they're probably gonna duck it.
Yeah, they will duck it unless they have to win it.
Oh,
Which
okay. So
maybe
all
they
right.
had to
So
win it.
we
This
we
is
got
good.
out for the max number of tricks here,
I
which
know
is
this is a
down
pretty good win for us.
down 2, but
Yeah.
yeah, keep that king of clubs is all, and we're good.
All right, down 2.
All right, passing out. Yeah, it was definitely the winner. Were they going to make 2 spades?
Yeah, and just so we're clear, guys, 60% for us there, so not too terrible, Gavin. People had the same issue if they open this hand. But let's just take a quick peek at the results over there. When you see this hand, if I can actually get on it, yeah. If we decided to pass, let's see what happens. If anyone actually did. Nope, no one passed it up.
Four people left them in 2 spades.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Which
guess
is, that's a tough sell in this hand.
yeah,
If you know the robot's always going to overbid, you do.
I mean, if they're going to bid 3 no trump on that hand, we definitely are not supposed to be bidding 3 clubs. I mean,
obviously.
yeah.
All right, we'll take that though. We did okay for 60%.
We survived. We didn't just panic and play the hand like.
Well, we've talked about this before. That's one of the most important skills to try to develop. It's not easy. It's easier said than done, but you know, when you're in a bad contract, do the best you can, right? You never know how many match points you might gobble up and how that can affect the ultimate result of your game. So, you know, just try to get maximum in even the worst situations. You never know when it'll matter. Here, a club of heart. We're gonna make I'm gonna give you guys 3 different options here. Let's bring out a poll here. So 1 club, 1 heart. Make your call. Would you like to do one thing? And let me add another option here. All right, let's try this one. I know some of you are already making your bid, but there you go. Yeah, I'm glad, Frizz, that's helping. Honestly, that I was mentioning this the other day, Gavin, maybe even with you a few times as well. The the biggest improvement I saw in my game was a result of me just making a conscious effort to slow down when I played.
Oh yeah.
It's just
without a doubt, I would say almost all of my mistakes come from playing too quickly. Almost all. You can figure hands out if you give yourself enough time and if you don't rush to act, for sure.
Yeah. And sometimes I mean, you're destined to get things wrong, but taking your time and making informed decisions is the way to go. And yeah, you guys are almost all of you are doing very well here. This is a double, right? This is a double because we have exactly 4 cards in the spade suit. The bid of 1 spade would show 5 or more spades, right? So it's the same bid, same value, 6 plus, same response. Double shows exactly 4. 1 spade would show 5 plus. Anybody bidding 3 no, you might in fact be getting to your best spot, but you are missing a spade fit because if you do not make that call, you are denying it. And
yeah,
now,
you can just imagine, like we're still going to get to 3 no trump. If partner doesn't bid spades, we can bid 3 no trump at our next turn. So there's no urgency in that regard. And if partner's got a singleton heart and 4 spades, you're going to feel pretty bad after bidding 3 no trump the first time. So it's very important to check the spade fit first. And we found that spade fit.
We did. And now we see righty compete even further. Make your bid
game.
now, guys.
Let's go. Bid game.
Good. All right, and this is lovely for us, right? We can expect heart shortness maybe in both hands, both hidden hands, but here not having a lot in hearts is pretty darn good. And okay, maybe we're underbid here, Gavin.
Yeah, look
at this hand.
Let's count our tricks. This is one where you normally in suit contracts you count losers, but this one let's spend some time counting tricks.
And let's also, you know, work in the pretty reasonable possibility that trumps are going badly for us as well. Right? So So
If trumps are going badly, it's going to be a little bit awkward.
yeah, because they're tapping, they're tapping one of our spots right now.
Because on the surface, yeah, right. We won't be able to discover whether trumps are 4-1 early enough to be able to take a finesse for Jack 4. So if West does have Jack 4 to trumps, I don't see what we're gonna do to stop it. It's just it's not gonna.
Getting a trick.
But the good news is that if some suit's breaking badly, it's way more likely clubs that's breaking badly.
Yeah,
we have 9 of them, so it's more likely East has a singleton club than that they have a singleton spade. I see a route to 13 tricks on this hand.
Yeah.
And so I just on the surface we have 11 kind of on. If the spades are breaking, we have 11 on top. We have 6 clubs, 4 spades, and the ace of diamonds, right? And now we're getting this heart rough is trick 12.
Yep.
And then in order to get a 13th trick, we might take the diamond finesse, or we might rough a second heart. Yep. So what I think is probably like the way, like if we're gonna go for everything on this hand, we can avoid the diamond finesse by roughing this heart, coming back to the ace of clubs, roughing another heart, playing the ace king of spades, and if the trumps are broken, we can just play diamond to the ace, cat draw the last trump, and throw away all the rest of our stuff for 13 tricks. Now, if trumps are 4-1, we may
just play clubs.
Well, or we may choose to take the diamond finesse because we won't get a chance to throw away our diamond. We'll find out after cashing the ace king of spades, right? So
yeah, let's take this line here. So we're roughing.
Maybe we should cash the ace king of spades first to see if that's working or not.
Because because
if I don't think that can hurt us really, right? We can draw 2 rounds of trumps.
We can do the same thing because we're entering.
That 7 of spades is not a good card.
That's just the robot being the robot.
Okay.
All right,
thank you, robot. Now. Okay. So club to our ace.
Club to our ace.
Heart first. And everybody follows, and then we'll have 13 tricks. Boom. Right. Heart rough. Diamond to the ace. And
no, it won't let us claim. Because we didn't know that was not getting roughed, possibly. Okay, now we'll claim. Bingo. 60.7 for that one. Still.
People got the slam.
Very good results.
Yeah.
I think we were probably tied for top. No.
Oh, was it King of Diamonds onside? King of Diamonds was onside.
King of Diamonds was onside.
So, okay, because if King of Diamonds was offside, we would have gotten.
Our play gains when that's happening way more than when the King of Diamonds is onside.
Yeah.
All right. Next case, guys. Make your call, Gavin.
I'm opening a spade. I'm not opening a no trump with the sand. Whenever I have a decent rebid, I'm trying.
If
I don't
you were
love
5-3,
opening a no trump.
3-2, you would open one no
definitely
trump with this almost this exact same hand. You would do the same. Okay. Now let's see. What's that? That's going to show extra values for the robot there, Gavin. Right. So this is kind of their agreement. 16.
Yeah. I mean, look, that's what we have. But the problem is we kind of wanted.
The hard card is great for us. Like ace 10 of hearts is nice.
We're headed towards no trump. We have a no trump oriented hand. I think we don't have a slam, right? We don't rate out a slam. We only have 14. And it's the best hand tournament.
Max 14.
And I think telling the opponents that we have 4 diamonds is only going to help them on defense. So I think that let's go 2-0 and just keep our information quiet and all right. And that's
showing some spades.
I mean, can we make a slam? What do we need to make a slam in spades? We would need quite many filler cards. Ace king, or let's say king queen of spades. Ace king of diamonds is 12, and the king of hearts is 15. That's a perfect 15 count.
And we only have 14, so that's
yeah. It looks pretty unlikely that we have a slam on this hand.
We could try betting 3-0 here.
Is that going to be an offer to play, or is it?
I mean, they usually do not take this offer, so I mean, I don't even know if we would want to play 3-0 trump on this hand. To be honest, it might just be.
Yeah, let's just go 4 spades and.
I think at this point we're grinding pretty well here. Also, we're just staying down the middle. I don't think we need to get out of whack.
I was actually thinking about it last week. You know, we had that hand. We opened a diamond in our doubleton. Have we ever operated and gotten a good board? Has it in our year and a half? Has it happened?
but very infrequently.
Like our success rate is so bad. And I
No,
will say some of
but
it is a little bit of luck.
well,
Like, because I mean, when you open a
we
diamond on a Doubleton versus a club on 3, it's such a tiny little difference that it
yeah.
shouldn't really matter that dramatically ever, But then
Well,
we open it goes a diamond all
the
pass and we have
question
a
is, we
ridiculous result.
don't
But
we don't do it that frequently, so the sample size isn't too great. Maybe we just run terrible. But I don't know. I think the weirdest ways to mess with the robots we almost never do. So that's a good thing, right?
yeah,
Here we did pretty well, right? It looks like we have some questions as to the best way to get rid of some of our losers here, but we have lots of options at least. What are we thinking when this dummy
well,
comes down as far as our best strategies?
we have like I'm looking at our hand, the south hand, and kind of evaluating our losers. The diamond suit is a problem. We have a
Mm,
lot of losers there. That doesn't look like we do, but we do.
yeah,
Our hope is is to use the queen of clubs to throw away the 10 of hearts. That's one thing that's one. We have 3 possible top losers of the king of spades, the king of hearts, and the ace of
ace of
diamonds,
diamonds.
right?
Yeah.
Those are the 3 main ones. But then we have those 2 diamonds that need sorting out. So what it looks like I would like to do is I would like to use the queen of clubs to throw away the 10 of hearts,
Yep.
and I would like to trump 2 diamonds in dummy.
So you
And
want to play two
um,
nines of clubs, diamond to the king, basically.
exactly.
Yeah.
And what I think that most likely what we will our goal will be to we'll probably have to rough the diamonds with the queen and ace of spades to
Yeah,
not
but
risk getting
our
over roughed.
spots are so good in spades, at least on our side. Oh,
Oh,
this is
okay, well
great.
that
Yeah, we
that
love
made life
this.
a little bit easier.
Yeah. Now we
Now
only
we
have
are
to
going to
rough one
get
diamond.
and right now can we even take a spade finesse? We can take one spade finesse now. We can cash the king of diamonds, heart to the ace.
Yep, spade to the queen.
But then or yes, spade. Yeah, we're winning the ace hearts. What are we doing now? So we
Spade
can
to
play
the
spade
queen,
to the
rough a
queen,
heart, rough
but
a
then
diamond, ace of spades. Then we have to rough another heart.
we're gonna have some issues with so
Great.
if like let's say that's a singleton heart. That's
Well, we could play the jack of spades,
but now if it
but
loses
now
the
if it
king and they
breaks,
play back
yeah.
a heart, we're gonna have to risk be in a kind of a risky position here.
Mm.
We could they didn't fly up with the ace of diamonds with what are
Sorry.
they didn't fly up with the ace of diamonds with 5 of them, right? So maybe we're
I mean, maybe we're just supposed to rough a diamond and draw
play
trouble.
ace of spades and a spade
Yeah.
or whatever, yeah, and not try to pick up king doubleton of spades in the dummy. I think that might make some sense, except for look, if
We
we
could
play
rough
it, if
with
we play, there's a small risk that if we play, let's say we play the 9 of diamonds and rough it, and then play ace of spades and spade, they might be able to win the queen, king of spades, and give their partner a diamond rough, right? So that last diamond is going to be an issue too. Maybe we play queen of diamonds and rough a diamond with the queen of spades.
I like that. I'm in. I'm in for
Okay.
that. I was thinking about, how we can actually take advantage of our situation here,
Yeah,
and this
queen
is a
of
pretty good
spades.
one. And now ace of spades, spade.
Yeah, now just ace of spades and a spade,
Let's just put the
exactly.
king of spades in east hand too, and we're golden here.
Okay, well that didn't work, but hopefully it's
Ah, it
king.
did work.
Oh, okay, perfect.
That was magic.
Okay.
That was our best line
And they
for
were
sure.
4-1 from, so we
Yeah,
could have gotten
yeah.
into some trouble there
This
if we
should be
tried
very
running the
good for
spades.
us.
Yeah,
Yep.
that'll be a good score.
82.1 on that one, Mr.
Mhm.
Wolpert. Your mom taught you well. If she's there, thank her for me.
She just took my daughter somewhere. I don't know where, but they're on their way.
All right, make your call in the chat, guys. In fact, I'll give you a couple options. Hang on a second, guys. Don't make your bids just yet. I'm going to give you 3 options. I'll give you 2 options.
I was wondering what you were going to give as a third option.
Yeah, I
Like
thought
were
about
you
a
gonna do
third
something
option,
funny
but
like pass, or
yeah.
were you? Yeah.
You know what? We'll do that. Trap pass. All right. Make your call with this hand, folks. I think I put the poll up. Or just chat. There it is. There. Make your bid, folks. Like that line of play we took on the last one really was one of our better ones of recent memory, I think. Love it when a plan comes together. All right, so 5% want the trap pass, and that will definitely pass the board out. So if you're destined to go down in this hand, you've made the perfect call. But that is a lot of variance you're opening up. I would be bidding 2-no, Gavin.
Yeah,
Can you
let's do it.
convince me to do anything else?
No, no,
This
no.
is a classic upgrade. Even with a 5-card major, this hand is worth 20. Right? This is not a 19 count. It's too good for that for sure.
That king, queen, jack, fifth of spades is just worth so much more than 6 points.
Absolutely. And even with a 3-count tabled and dummy, not the worst case scenario, especially.
No, jack, nine of hearts look like pretty good cards.
Yep. All right, take a moment, guys. Count your winners and plan a little bit of the play here. I think we can see what suit we're going to try to develop for sure. The question is, like, which side of the table are we going to be able to lead this from? What are you playing from dummy here, Gavin?
So we don't need to play the queen just yet. That is very common that we don't in no trump contracts that where you don't need to rise up with the queen. There's a lot of playing small or playing the 9 could easily work out. Playing the 7 or the 9 could easily work out well for us, and we'll
Yes.
always have time to finesse the queen at a later stage of the hand.
And
So
what Gavin is saying is very important. We have another opportunity to play towards the queen and take a trick with it. If we had queen small, we would have to play the queen in this spot, right? Because now we lack the flexibility to repeat this play, basically.
So if we play the 9 from dummy, that'll work when
Jack
lefty
10
has
four.
jack 10
Yep.
and east has the king. The 9 will force the king. But if we play the 7 will work when west has 10-8 or jack 8. It'll go 7 and east will put up the
Something
jack
good.
or whatever.
Right.
And so the 7 is the right play from dummy. And we hope not to see the 8.
We saw the 8.
Okay, well, so we're gonna win it and pound the spade ace out. Let's see where we are,
Let's
where
hope
we
we just see the
stand.
10 as well. We'll take a short 10 or an even split of this suit. King of clubs. No reason to
Yeah,
duck
we got to
this.
win it. There's no reason to duck it. And if it is 9 doubleton or 10 doubleton, then we're
10 of
doing well.
spades.
But we might
There
still
we
have a stopper.
go.
All right,
There
cool.
we
So we have
go.
so far we're up to 4 spades, ace of diamonds, ace of clubs, ace of hearts. So we're up to 7 tricks.
Yep. And
So we can cash 2 more spades, throwing 1 heart from dummy.
one club.
And no, a club could be a stopper, right? A club still
That's
could
true.
be a stopper if it's king queen 10 fourth and the other person has the 9. So maybe we shouldn't cash our spades just yet to squeeze the dummy.
Lead a diamond.
Maybe we should just lead a diamond. And then the worst case though is they might take a bunch of diamonds, a bunch of clubs, and we might not get. So maybe we will go down more. It is possible if we don't take our spades,
especially if clubs are really bad.
Yeah. So maybe we play spade, pitching heart. I know that's not great for the heart
I like
suit,
that. And then
but then it keeps our club stopper in case the 9.
Now we can get to 8. And
we have still gives us a chance to take 8, but without really risking going 2 down. That seems like the way.
We'll pitch a low heart and the jack of hearts.
Jack of diamonds.
Jack of diamonds.
Okay, that's a weird card.
8 and the jack. There's a club.
There's a 9 of clubs. Okay. Okay. Well, anyway, diamond. Yep. Now, why did they pitch the jack of diamonds? What was that card? That's such a weird card.
Maybe they had king jack 10.
They have king jack 10 fourth over there. That's very possible.
This was like a classic robot lead.
I don't think they would have pitched a diamond from king jack. So
ridiculous. Yeah.
So I think we have to play the queen. We have to play the queen. Yeah. I think that they have the 10 anyway.
Yeah. They did. Babs, thank you very much for that super chat.
Thank you, Babs.
Super nice. We are.
Well, it doesn't matter. We're just gonna end up with our 7 tricks here.
Exactly.
Nothing we can do.
They had the clubs and the diamonds. Look at this. They pitched one of their clubs. All right, we'll take 7 tricks for minus 100.
This one was we will always open 2-no trump. So it is what it is.
There's no question. And we are slightly below average, but to be honest, um, we're slightly below average because the opponents are getting in a little bit of trouble on this hand. They're in two hearts, doubled down a couple times, something like that. But that is a 2-no trump opener for us 100% of the time, so we will stick with that. And this is our last chance to excel,
Yeah,
Gavin.
exactly, Krish.
Yeah, trap pass was amazing on
You were
this hand. Who trap passed?
foreshadowing it.
Raise your hand if you were one of the 4% of the crew that trap passed. You got a top board, or at least, no, sorry, you got a better board than we did. Let's put it that way. We needed a trap pass twice. So this time we have one spade to us. We're going to just bid two hearts here. Right? Our game force, we don't love this hand, but it's not the worst either. Partner, this is supposed to be, extras, but
Extra
we know it's
values,
not
but
that much extra, right? So it must be some shape. What are you thinking here?
it's kind of
This could get ugly.
unfortunate. Like, look, we have a stopper in the last suit, but
But
it's
it's
not
so
much
ugly.
of a stopper.
Yeah.
But honestly, we're not making five diamonds with this collection of queens.
Yeah.
We're not probably. I mean, if partner has six spades, that looks like what very possibly the right contract. If partner, it almost feels like partner's got to have some. What? Can you give me the exact robot description over there?
It's like, yeah, it's like 16. It's the same one we saw earlier.
We know
16
it's
to
not 60,
22.
22
Exactly.
total
So it's probably
points.
like 5-5 or 6-4 minimum here.
Yeah, we know that he's got they've got 10 cards.
I'm thinking there are ways where we could just bail now. We could float
Oh,
three
we could just
diamonds,
pass.
right? And
Uh-huh.
here we kind of, I mean, we're in a spot where that might be our best choice, especially considering we're in third on the last board. Um, I mean, we
That's
could
an
just
interesting
be,
call. So, because
you're right. Five diamonds seems like it's going to be rough. Four spades is a guess. 3-0 looks
yeah, the
could
only
be
way we're gonna
terrible.
really make a game is if partner's got something like ace, queen, jack, six of spades, and the ace of diamonds.
Yeah, we just
Then
have
we have 10
rippers.
top tricks.
Yeah.
We're not so. Uh, we are definitely guessing. If partner's 5-4,
Totally.
we definitely want to pass. But
Yep.
partner's not 5-4.
It
We
seems
know partner's
unlikely
not 5-4.
considering they showed extra
Well,
values and they have a maximum of 13 points.
exactly. They showed 16 total points. They give themselves 1 point for a doubleton, 2 points for a singleton, and 3 points. Is that right? 3 points for a void. That's what the robots do. That's what Josh told me. I asked Josh,
Oh
who was
yeah, I
involved
trust that. That's
in
magic.
programming the thing. So we know that they've given themselves 3 shortness points somehow
Yeah.
over there. So the 3 shortness points are probably a singleton heart is 2 and a doubleton club is 3. That would be my guess. On average, they're either 5-1, 5-2, or 6-1, 4-2. Those are the two shapes that partner rates to be. And unless partner's got really good spade interiors, that's what I'm scared of. Also, is partner's got like really good.
What do you
spades
think?
And we just make
Can I talk you into a pass here, Gavin, on board 8?
Yeah. I mean, of course, I think pass is perfectly reasonable. The only time it's going to be bad is when partner has 6 really good spades. That's what I think.
What are we buying? Let's see. All right. They had better clubs than we could expect.
Yeah,
here,
we make a million, unfortunately, but it was a valiant effort. Partner had a really good hand over there.
Yeah. And first, before I forget, thank you guys, Kathleen and David, very much for the super chats. Appreciate that. And okay, we're getting a lot of good news already here.
Yeah. So
we're gonna make way too many tricks on this board.
Yeah, but how are we gonna play this hand? There's gonna be a lot of. It's still gonna be a little exercise. Yeah. We now know the location of the jack of clubs.
Yeah, so we know clubs is solved for us. We just need to make sure we need to set up the north hand basically, right? We just need to make sure we're taking all those spade tricks.
But we can't really do that, right? We can't set unless the spades are 3-3
and diamonds are 3-2, right?
Yeah, and that's a lot to worry about. But maybe we can do it otherwise by just spade to the king. What if we just like cross rough? We can rough. No, I'm not sure we want to play a spade for what it's worth. We might want to cash our clubs right now.
Well,
yeah. So our choices are to play spade to the king or club finesse spade. We can go back to the ace of diamonds and play ace of spades and rough of spade. But if spades are breaking badly, that's really not the right way of playing the hand. We're really going to want to rough 3 hearts and dummy or 4 hearts and dummy, and
then pitch one on a spade.
Yeah, so I think maybe we actually should just play club to our hand, heart rough, club to our hand, heart rough, spade to our hand, heart rough, and just Oh,
That's
okay.
already at 6
Well,
clubs.
so
Yeah.
that's not the end of the world. Well,
Yeah.
and King of Hearts back. That's a weird card too.
Yeah.
Oh, they can see our hand. They can see our hand.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like that would be a really weird play. But even still, the King of Hearts back is a strange play. Okay, so
Yeah.
clubs are 6-1. So things were not breaking really well in this hand.
No, definitely not.
So spade to our king, Queen of Hearts.
Pitching a club if they duck.
Yeah.
I mean, hearts can't be breaking that badly, right? Okay.
Okay. Heart
Ruff a
rough,
heart, ace of
ace of
spades.
spades. Hearts are
Survive.
going to be breaking pretty badly. I don't feel like our next heart is going to live. Oh, okay. Okay, that's good news, bad news here, because
Yeah, yeah. They're going
when
to be
we
roughing in front of us now, but we have
yeah.
the jack of spades. That is
So
a
we could
winner.
play diamond to the king, diamond to the ace, jack of
Jack of
spades, throwing
spades.
away our hearts. I think that's our
I like it.
best shot at
Split.
all right. The jack of spades is going to hold no matter what.
Boom.
Got it. Okay, so we'll make 6. Bad news is we're in 3, but I think we played that pretty well. So
Yeah, yeah. We took the maximum from that spot for sure.
yeah.
The pass was not going to get us anything great. We did our best. I think it felt like whatever we did there, if we did something normal, we would have probably gotten to whatever the par result was, and we were not catching the looks like 72.77. So we did our best to get up there. We might have caught them had we been right, because it's such a weird decision to
Yeah,
pass this.
sure. We probably would have caught them.
Yeah,
It
we
looks
took
like
a
they got the hand right. That person was like on fire. It
I
felt like
know, I know.
we could
Well,
we
they
could
were
not
probably
catch
also
him.
the one that bid the slam, which was kind of gross, but oh well. Well, Gavin, thanks again, buddy. I am
Thank you.
enjoying my time up here in New York, and you'll see some advertisements for some live classes again. I did one in Westchester, and now we're going to do one in the city as well. So I look forward to seeing some of you live, and the rest of you we will see throughout the rest of the summer online at bridgelesson.com and on YouTube here with Gavin and everybody else. So thank you so much. And Gavin, let's talk. We have another broadcast coming up on July 30th,
A week from Friday.
a
Yeah,
week from
we're
Friday.
get our second attempt at doing a ViewGraph broadcast. I think the first one was pretty cool, and we're gonna work a little
And
harder to make it even
will
better. Yeah.
improve every time. And we're really looking forward to bringing that to all of you guys. And guys, thank you so much for joining us from around the world. We really love bringing you this content every week, and we look forward to seeing you next week. The city class will probably be in the next week or two, guys. I'll let you know when I firm up those details, but just
Funny, my mom at breakfast this morning was like, "Don't you have to prepare for your class with Rob?" And I'm like,
no,
"No,
never.
it's glorious. We don't
It's the
have to
best
prepare."
hour for us
Yeah.
too. We just actually sit here and talk bridge. It's amazing, and we love that you guys enjoy it as well. So we'll try to win and get on a streak next week.
Honestly, I'm kind of over the winning thing. I feel like
You're not over the stop.
No, I am.
Well, I'll revisit this question when we get to like 2 or 3 wins in a row and see if you're over it.
I'm pretty happy with our consistent play. I feel like our play
Me
has
too.
become we've become machines in our consistent effort to play good bridge. We've been showing 65% dish almost
Yeah.
every single session, almost every single board, just consistent.
In fact, when we look at the board set
that's
from
winning
today,
bridge. In some way,
Pretty
these instant tournaments are a bit of musical chairs. Like who's if you're cutting off every 8 boards. I mean, so yeah, so you don't win. Winning every 8 boards doesn't matter. The important thing is that we're just playing well for over the long haul.
absolutely, and making sound decisions as we go.
In
So,
some ways, it was weird playing in the ACBL national robot thing because it doesn't show results, which is like it was at first it was disorienting to me to be playing one of these
'cause you're so
robots thing
used
and
to
not
seeing
know how I'm doing. But really, that alone really helped stay focused on it. It's about
Definitely.
just playing a whole huge chunk of hands the best you can on every single hand, and how you're doing is irrelevant. It's like the old days before they had the bridge mates telling you how you're doing, when you just would put the pickup slips on the table and you would have
Yep.
no idea how you're doing. You kind of have to just
Well,
keep
I mean,
playing as
and
well as you
that's
can,
the way
and
we exist in the really bigger events too, which is the way it should be. You know, that
yeah,
keeps you
it is the
focused,
way it
and
should be.
you can't know you're doing that terribly or that great because you know you're just you have to wait to see what's going on. Yeah, fourth overall, Gavin.
Yeah.
Close, close.
I set the bar pretty high for myself to try to beat next time. I
It is
usually I
well,
like to set the bar
there.
low,
It is.
and
It's
then
like it's like winning the World Series of Poker, in my opinion, without the payday. You have to sidestep so many disasters, and you really have to be almost perfect because there's so many people playing that
I really
event
did need to like
that are experienced that way.
I left like maybe 4 or 5 hands that I could have done better on over 72 hands. I
Yeah,
mean,
I
I got to
mean
think about
that is a
how
heck of a
uh,
huge percent just to do well
yeah,
on this event.
exactly. Like, I don't know. It seems pretty remarkable. And the number of people that are up
Well,
there with 67,
I love
68%.
who's Alex Perlin. He's won the thing twice.
That's
Like that
mind
that
blowing to me,
he
winning it
knows the
twice.
robots quite well. I think
But
so.
it's funny because I didn't manipulate the robots at all. There was one hand that I opened a no trump with a 6-4 hand
But
that just looked right. But
it's
I
so
didn't.
dangerous, though. It's dangerous in any event like that. It's less dangerous in that event than it is in this one, to be honest. The longer the event is, the more you might be able to step out once in a while. Here, if you step out once and it's wrong, like this last board, you're cratered, right? Your
Yeah,
event
right.
is basically over. You don't have enough boards. All
Yeah.
right, sorry, we can talk about this forever, but Gavin, thank you once again, buddy, and I will see you again very shortly next week, and then next Friday again for that broadcast. So, guys, stay tuned, and we will see you here at the tables. Thanks,
Thank
guys.
you.